Hey guys, is the 2008 real estate market crash keeping you from making a life-changing decision for you and your family? Is it keeping you from buying a new home when interest rates are at an all-time low? Or is it keeping you from selling your current home when your property value has never been as high as it is today? Well, while we don't know when the next recession is actually going to hit, what we do know is that it's not necessarily going to be caused by a real estate market crash. And the statement I just made, there are a lot of you that are going to disagree with me, and that's what I wanted to discuss today. I want to discuss 3 of the common beliefs that people have of why the real estate market is going to crash in the next recession and why I disagree with those people. So belief number 1 of the big beliefs is that, last time when the market crashed in 2008, we saw a huge gap between the growth in home prices and household income. The home values were just growing a lot quicker than wage gains were, and this is what killed the market. So, this is a partial truth statement, but there's a missing factor here. So the equation that people are discussing here is home prices, wages, and the missing piece, mortgage interest rates. So this is a 3-part equation, and everyone is only talking about 2 of those parts. So the third part, mortgage interest rates and the effect that that has. So back in 2006 to 2008, we had an interest rate somewhere around the 6.4% range. And today we're only at roughly 3.5%. So this is a huge difference. So people are forgetting that mortgage rates are a lot cheaper today, which makes home affordability a lot better than it was back in 2008. So just because we're seeing this large gap again, doesn't mean we're expecting a market crash again. We've actually had this large gap since 2012. The gap has been there, and we haven't seen a housing market crash yet. And that's because the mortgage interest rates have stayed at a reasonable rate, and they haven't inflated to that 6+% range, which is a lot to do with what happened last time. So belief number 2 here is prices are going to crash because that's what happened during the last recession. And it's true that last time they sank by nearly 20%. It doesn't mean that's what happens during every recession. Actually, 4 of the previous recessions, we actually saw price appreciation, price growth in the majority of those. So one of those recessions, we saw a price depreciation of less than 2%, and the other 3, we saw a price appreciation of 3.5%, 6.1%, and 6.6%. So just because we have a recession doesn't mean that property values drop. So prices are determined by supply and demand, and in 2008, there was a large number of homes on the market. There was over a 9-month supply of homes on the market, and that is a huge reason why we had what we had happen. Today, the housing market has about a 4.1 month supply of homes on the market. And while there are a lot less homes on the market, this is actually going to cause price appreciation because we are lower than the normal market. So somewhere in the neighborhood of 6 to 7 months supply is a normal neutral market. Anything over a 7-month supply is considered a buyer's market, whereas anything under a 6-month supply is a seller's market. So you can kind of see why we've had the price appreciation that we've had, because we've had far too few homes on the market for the last couple of years. Belief number 3 is housing growth began to slow in 2006, and we saw significant price drops. And we're starting to see that again, or so people are saying. So what they're actually talking about here is in select markets. So markets like Manhattan and Seattle, we're seeing price drops, we're seeing price depreciation, and people are associating that with the entire real estate market. So argument here is there's actually only one market that's showing a true price depreciation, and that is Seattle. And it looks like home prices are going to recover there shortly, and we're going to start seeing price appreciation again. And experts are actually predicting that over the next 12 months, we're going to see price appreciation reaccelerate across the entire country. So you guys can see there is not as much to be afraid of as a lot of people are right now. I mean, yes, there is an impending recession, and that is terrifying. But an impending recession does not mean a housing market crash. 2008 left a terrible taste in our mouths, and nobody wants to go through that again. But that is not what a normal recession looks like. The housing market doesn't have to collapse, and I don't agree that it's going to collapse. I mean, the signs just aren't there that we're going to see the same thing happen today that we saw in 2008. So what I want to do is help you guys be more informed, be better educated on this entire process and what things look like today. So I mean, if you guys are debating buying or selling a home, like I said before, I mean, everyone has a unique situation that really makes it the right time for them and their family to buy or sell a home is not necessarily everyone's right time. So what I'm asking you is please, 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 if you're in the market to buy or sell a home, reach out to us. Let us help you decide if it is the best time for you to sell. So give us a call today. Our phone number here is 248-934-1938.